Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Shaktadana Pranams. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayati Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Krishna Namaha. We will start our session. Again, I am saying by praying my sincere obeisances to Lord Sri Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, and Sabhi assembles Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. If while glorification of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, if I will do any mistake, please correct me. So I will listen that from your lotus mouth, and then it will be also get corrected, uh, corrected my knowledge also. हरे कृष्ण सबको प्रणाम से वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय हरे कृष्ण so we are learning from अध्याय 9 मध्य चैतन्य चरितामृत मध्य लीला श्लोक नंबर 135 onwards uh, up to 130 up to 134 it was covered in the last class. Direct we will start it from 135 onwards. So in 135 very good topics is going on. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Prabhu ki Tirth Yatra hai. So 135 what is telling that गोप जाति कृष्ण गोपी प्रेयसी ताहार देवी वा अन्य श्री कृष्ण ना करे अंगीकार. Lord Krishna belongs to the cowherd community, and the gopis are the dearmost lovers of Krishna. Although the wives of the denizens of the heavenly planets are most opulent within the material world, neither they nor any other woman in the material universe can acquire Krishna's association. Okay. So it is telling that कि denizens of heavenly planets, they are the most opulent people, most opulent devotees. Rambha, Urvashi, and like that. We are learning that we are going through that Lakshmi ji, goddess of fortune. She also could not able to take the part in the rasa dance. So this topic we are studying now. Who can enter into the rasa dance, that we are discussing now, that we are learning now. What the qualities we will develop in us, what the learning points we will increase in our in our in our day-to-day life, in our in our behavior, then only we can be a part of the Lord's area. We are telling that we wanted to go to the Golok Vrindavana, but who gone there? That is examples are going on here. So Krishna, who allowing them, the Krishna's jati is that gopi jati. So those only can allow to go there. Now we are in a Sri Rangam, correct? So this is the 135. If we will follow the footsteps of the gopis, we can get the association of the Krishnas. Okay. Next, 136. Lakshmi chahe se hi dehe Krishnera sangam gopika anugahya na kaila bhajana. Translation: the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, wanted to enjoy Krishna and at the same time retain her spiritual body in the form of Lakshmi. However, she did not follow the footsteps of the gopis in her worship of Krishna. Again, the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, wanted to enjoy Krishna and at the same time retain her spiritual body in the form of Lakshmi. However, she did not follow in the footsteps of the gopis in her worship of Krishna. So, very good this verse. The learning points, I am able to remember one story that here Lakshmi ji could not able to go there because of she do not want to change his own position. If we will also keep our position continue with us, I am engineer, I studied this, I have this much bungalows, and like this, and then we cannot able to also progress in our bhakti. Whatever we have now, Bahu Shakha, some portion of our time we are putting in market, some portion of time we are putting in TV, some portion of time we are putting somewhere else. We cannot able to progress. We have to keep the things outside from us, and we have to follow what the gurus, what the acharyas they are telling. So one story I am able to remember, a small story. A honeybee and a fly. The fly which is, I am quoting the fly which is normally sitting on the stool. Some people will say in the very beginning how which story I am going to tell, which like this. But the learning point is there. The fly which is sitting on the stool and the honeybee which is nearby the good smelly flowers, she is moving and she is collecting the honey. And the what happened between them? They get in bondage of the love. We know that love is a blind, so they get bondage in the love. So here fly is telling to honeybee ki, okay, come to my area, you will have a good smell. This honeybee is telling, no, 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 that is a bad area, stool only there, and I don't want to go there. But they get connected by the love. So finally, honeybee said, okay, I will come over there, and she gone there, and she felt the bad smell over there. So she came back again to her area. Now this fly requested by this honeybee, now you come to my area. I will show the my area, and you see the how good smell, how the honey is there. It's very sweet. So the fly initially he denied. No, 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 no. I don't want. I don't want. Finally, he agreed that, and he go there. So as per practice, what he done? If I will go there, I cannot able to get this fresh, hot stool over there. So what I will do, I will take little bit portion and I will put here in my mouth, like some people are keeping here. So that habit he don't want to throw. So with that, he go to the honeybee area. Honeybee telling, see, nice flavor, nice smell, correct? He put the something over here that giving continuously smell to that fly, and due to that he could not able to enjoy the honey, the fresh flower smell. Then this honeybee little bit clever. So what she told, okay, we will take the bath and then we will come back again. So after some time, they took the bath. During the bath, the item this fly put in her mouth near the limb area, that come out and get thrown away. So now, no any parts in the fly, honeybee do not have anything. So both go on to this flowery area. Now this fly observed a very good smell, and then he tasted honey also, and then he decided, I don't want to go there. So learning point from this, what I understood that ki we what we need to accept some good habits from the good parampara, not from here and there, but from the good parampara. If some things are bad with us, definitely we will have the bad things because of from the long time in this birth association, and of the previous birth also we have a lots of association. So something we have to throw out from our day-to-day life, then only we can have a enjoy. So here why Lakshmi ji could not able to take a part, because of she do not wanted to uh, remove her spiritual body. So that is telling here. We will go to the 137th verse. अन्य देहे न पाइये रास विलास, अत एव नायम श्लोक कहे वेद व्यास. Translation. One second. Yeah. Ved Vyas, Vyasdeva, the supreme authority on Vedic literature, composed the verse beginning Nayam Sukhapo Bhagavan, because no one can enter into the Ras Leela dance in any other than that of a gopi. So in the Ras Leela dance, it is telling here only gopis can enter. That Vyasdevji also mentioned. In the purport, Prabhupada is explaining that 9.25 Yanti Devavrata Devan Pitruni Yanti Pitruvata Bhutani Yanti Bhuteja Yanti Madhyaji Apimam. So, who can go in that area? Who will have the conjugal rest? They only can go in that area. If we will do the puja of devtas, we will go to that area. If we will do the Pitrus Puja, we will go to the Pitrulokas. That is telling here. That's why we need to keep our aim. We need to decide where we need to go. Accordingly, that we have to do our puja. Those who worship the demigods will take the birth among the demigods. It is telling here. So what we have to do? Next Prabhupada is telling 4.9 Jarma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tattvata taktva deha puna jarma naeti mameti. So Arjuna. So what type of activities we have to do? We have to always remember Krishna. We have to speak about them. We have to know all the activities of the Krishna, though those are the unlimited. Ananta Shesha also glorifying, but it is not getting complete. But whatever we can able to know, then what will happen? We can go to the Lord's eternal abode. Lord is telling these things. So we have to follow this, then only. We should not do like this other some people are doing. They are imitating the Lord's pastime. They are doing the rasa dansa. They are doing the stories on that. No, we should not imitate that. 4.9, what Lord is telling that we have to do that one here. That is the understanding from this sloka, Prabhuji and Mataji's. Hare Krishna. We will go to the next verse, 138. पूर्वेर भट्टेर मने एक छिल अभिमान श्री नारायण हयन स्वयं भगवान. Translation. Before this explanation was given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vaikanta Bhatta that Sri Narayan was the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We also know in our life that, but particularly for if I we will talk for myself. So I did not know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu before. After joining in KC, only I able to know the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here is telling that Lord Chaitanya explained to the Venkata Bhatta that before this explanation, Venkata Bhatta also don't know. He was knowing that only Sri Narayana, Lord Narayana is the supreme personality of Godhead. It is telling here that. So slowly, uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why he is doing this tour? To give the bhakti. And we know that in so many different type of like in beginning big names is given, so the people get catched by the different philosophies. So to remove that, Lord Chaitanya is doing this tour also, and wherever he is going, he is making the bhaktas in that area. So here, uh, Venkata Bhatta, he was not knowing that Lord, who is the supreme personality of Godhead. He knows from the his parampara that that's why he was praying to the Sri Narayana, Lord Narayana. So how Lord Chaitanya is discussing with the Venkata Bhatta and what the learning points we are going to learn from this, that we will continue in the next verse. We will see now 139. Tahara bhajan sarvopari kakshahaya Shri Vaishnavera bhajan ei sarvopari haya. So this is thought of the Sri Venkata Bhatta. What he was thinking that, thinking in this way, Venkata Bhatta believed that worship of Narayana was the supreme form of worship, superior to the all other processes of devotional service, for it was followed by the Sri Vaishnava disciple of Ramanujacharya. Because of in that area, Ramanujacharya was there and people were following under his guidance prayers to the Lord Narayana. So, how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Venkata Bhatta, he will start talking now from the next verse in the joking mode, in the light mode, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and how he will remove the misconception from the Vaikuntha Bhatta. That we will see from the next verse, verse number 140. We will see now 140. एई तार गर्व प्रभु करिते खंडन परिहास द्वारे उठाय एते कवचन. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had understood that misconception of Vaikuntha Bhatta, and to correct it, the Lord talked so much in a joking way. We will see which type of talk. And in the end, Lord Chaitanya is telling to the Venkata Bhatta that when he understood that, that we will see. 141. प्रभु कहे भट्ट तुम्ही न करीह संशय स्वयं भगवान कृष्ण एत निश्चय. The Lord then continued, my dear Venkata Bhatta, please do not continue doubting. Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and this is the conclusion of all Vedic literatures. This is the first heavy sentence given by the Mahaprabhu. He don't do any doubt. If we will, if like in our classes also, some devotees are doing doubting whether I can achieve the goal or not. No, we have the faith. Prabhupada is telling that you do these things, you chant Lord's name, and then it is my responsibility where I need to take you. In a Bhagavatam class, every many time this one pastime we are learning in without sorry unknowingly Ajamila, yes, Ajamila take his son named Narayana, and we all know what happened with him. So we no need to doubt. That is telling here Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Venkatapetta. Next, Krishnera Vilasamurti Sri Narayana अत एव लक्ष्मी आदेर हरिते मन. Lord Narayan, the opulent from Krishna, attracts the mind of goddess of fortune and her followers. It is telling here he is a supreme. That's why he is attracting the minds of the goddess of fortune. Who? Lord Krishna is attracting the mind of goddess fortune. That's why goddess fortune wanted to attain the rasa dance. Okay, next. But vice versa is not happening. If Narayana is there, so with the Lord Krishna, gopis are there, but gopis are not getting attracted by Narayana. That also we will learn. 143. एते चांस कलापुंसम कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं इंद्रारे रिवाकुलम लोकम मृडयन्ति युगे युगे. This is the Bhagavatam's Srimad Bhagavatam's 1329-28 verse, and it is a very important verse. It is a, we can say, emperor verse, yeah, or a Paribhasa Sutra translation. All these incarnation of Godhead are either plenary portion of or parts of the plenary portions of the Purusha avatar. But Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead himself. In every age, he protects the world through his different features when the world is disturbed by enemies of Indra. We know that why Vyasdeva, under the instruction of the Naradji, he written this verse. After all the avtaras in the third adhyay completed, then this star verse, Paribhasa Sutra or Emperor verse, we can say, he wrote it. This is a proving that okay, what is a Krishna's position. So Lord told this verse to there. We will see 144. These are the sets of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu telling to the Venkata Bhatta, Narayana hai te Krishne asadharana guna at eva Lakshmira Krishne Trishna Anukshana. Because Krishna has four extraordinary qualities not possessed by Lord Narayana, the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi always desire his company. So what are the four qualities which are extra into the Lord Krishna? Then the Narayana. That is telling here that Lord Narayana has 60 transcendental qualities and Lord Krishna has 4 more, means 64. Over and above these, Krishna has 4 extraordinary transcendental qualities which is absent in the Lord Narayana. These 4 qualities are the Venu Madhuri, Lila Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, and Rasa Madhuri. So, what are these? What they are doing? What we will little understand from this. So, it will be more stronger in my knowledge also. So, what I learned is Lila Madhuri. So, Lila Madhuri, uh, how to explain this? Lila Madhuri. Lila Madhuri is like that ki Lord's pastime are very good. Whenever we are listening, even though many times we are listening and we are getting happiness and happiness. So example we can say one example like in a Damodar Katha. We know that ki mother is running behind the Lord Krishna. Though he is a supreme personality of Godhead, but Krishna has a fear. Krishna has a fear of mother's stick. Another one, he have the six opulences, correct? But still he is he's stealing the butter and behaving like he's a goddess of the fortune of the husband. He's a husband of the goddess fortune, Lakshmi ji, but still he's stealing the butter. So these we can understand from the Lila Madhuri. From Ras Madhuri, how we can understand that he is getting surrounded by Gopas, gopis, devotees, and like this. His relation with all other are very sweet. So this is we can able to understand from the Rasa Madhuri. Now Venu Madhuri. So whenever he is playing the flute, so how very sweet notation is there on from his flute. Everyone is stopping their all the activities and they wanted to listen that Lord's flutes sound, sweet sound. Even though it is not on the same in this Bhuloka, he came here in this Bhuloka, but that sound was going to the all three lokas. And fourth one is Rupa Madhuri. His roop is very much attractive. Not only it is attracting to the we people, chara people, but it is attracted to the char as well as achar. It is getting attracted by the all people. So that we understand from this one, what I understood from the lectures. So these four qualities are more than the in the Krishna than the Narayana. Next verse we will go now. 145. तुम्ही ये पडीला श्लोक सेहय प्रमाण सेई श्लोके आई से कृष्ण स्वयं भगवान. You have recited the sloka beginning with Siddhantas Tastva Abhede Api. That very verse is evidence that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. This verse, before Venkata Bhatta repeated, it is telling that in where it is in 117 verse, same it is telling that he told that ki Krishna is a supreme. That we will see what is that verse. It is available in a 146 verse. Siddhanta tattva abhede api Shresha Krishna Swarupayo Rashenotkrishne Krishna Rupa Mesa Rasastiti. Accordingly, according to transcendental realization, there is no difference between the form of Lord Krishna and Narayana. According to this verse, there is no difference between Lord Krishna and Narayana. Yet, in Krishna, there is a special transcendental attraction due to the conjugal mellow. And consequently, he surpasses the Narayana. This is the conclusion of transcendental mellow. So, from this verse, this verse was in the Bhakti Rasamrut Sindhu also. Actually, Bhakti Rasamrut Sindhu get printed later on, but before that, this verse was already available in different places, and it is telling clearly that there is no difference between Krishna and Narayana, but still difference is there, which is the conjugal due to the conjugal mellow. Okay, next verse. From the first point of view, if we will see, we cannot able to understand, but if we will go with the parampara and we will learn, we will understand from the parampara system, then only we can able to understand. Yes, there is a difference in between that. 147. स्वयं भगवान कृष्ण हरे लक्ष्मी रमन गोपीकार मन हरिते नारे नारायण. Translation: the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, attracts the mind of Goddess Fortune. But Lord Narayana cannot attract the mind of the gopis. This proves the super excellence of Krishna. We discussed this, correct? In the short time. Okay, now, when the gopis did not get attracted by the Narayana. Next verse, 148. नारायण का कथा श्री कृष्ण आपने गोपी करे हास्य कराइते हय नारायणे. To say nothing of the Lord Narayana personally, Lord Krishna himself appeared as Narayana just to play a joke on the gopis. Here in 148 verse telling that he, Lord Krishna took a form of Narayana and he appeared in front of the gopis. So what happened with the gopis? We will see next verse. What happened with the gopis? 149. चतुर्भुज मूर्ति देखाय गोपी गणेर आगे सेई कृष्ण गोपी कर नहे अनुरागे. Although Krishna assumes the forearm form of Narayana, he could not attract the serious attention of the gopis in extractive love. So gopis did not get attracted by the Narayana, which original was the Krishna. He took the four-handed form and simply they asked questions, gopis, and but they did not get attracted. Why? Because of gopias were the one point attention. Their focus was on the one point of attention. So we also have to keep our attention, focused attention. We also should not run here and there. In the beginning, we little discussed that we can try to slowly minimize our mind is running here and there. So we can try to reduce that. We can try to control. We cannot able to control, but we can divert our mind in different activities in the sadhana bhaktis, then it will get busy over there. Otherwise, if it will remain without job, it will run here and there. So 400 forms came, but gopis did not get attracted. That is telling here. Next verse, we will see. It is also in the continuation with this. गोपीनां पशुपेन्द्र नंदन जुषो भावश्य कस्तां कृति विज्ञातो क्षमते दुरूह पदवी संचारिण प्रक्रियाम् आविष्कुर्वन्ति वैष्णवीमपि तनुं तस्मिन्नुभुजे विष्णुर्भिर यांसां हन्त चतुर्भिर अद्भुत रुचिं रागोदय कुंचति. Once Lord Krishna playfully manifested himself as Narayana with four victorious hands and a very beautiful form. When the gopis saw this exalted form, however, their ecstatic feelings were crippled. A learned scholar therefore cannot understand the gopis' ecstatic feelings, which are firmly fixed upon the original form of the Lord Krishna. As soon as the son of Nanda Maharaja, the wonderful feelings of the gopis in ecstatic Paramarasa with Krishna constitute the greatest mystery in spiritual life. This verse from Lalit Madhava Nataka. So here, how the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from this verse, he's telling that he's reducing he's deflating the garva of the Vaikuntha Bhatta. That in this verse and in the next verse we will see this how these gopis did not get attracted, and how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu deflated his pride. That we will see now in the next verse. That it is telling in a 151 that एत कही प्रभु तारा गर्व चूर्ण करिया तारे सुख दीते कहे सिद्धांत फिराइया. So Lord Mahaprabhu changed his siddhanta. In this way, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu deflated the pride of Vaikuntha Bhatta, but just to make him happy, again he spoke as follow. Another few verse now. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to the Venkata Bhatta that 152. दुःख न भाव ही भट्ट कैलू परिहास शास्त्र सिद्धांत सुन याते वैष्णव विश्वास. The Lord pacifies Venkata Bhatta by saying, actually whatever I have said is by the way of jest. Now you can hear from me the conclusion of the Shastras in which Vaishnava devotee has found faith. So now Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is making him little light. He is telling, I am joking with you. I will tell now the conclusion of the Shastra. So now, what is the conclusion of Shastra? We should not forget the Krishna. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So that we will see now what is telling that. 153. Krishna Narayana eche ek Iswarupa Gopi Lakshmi Bheda nahi haya ek Swarupa. There is no difference. See, till now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told like that. Now Prabhuji reverting this thing. Mahaprabhu is reverting these things with the joking way. There is no difference between Lord Krishna and Lord Narayana, for they are the same form. Similarly, there is no difference between the gopis and the goddess of fortune, for they are on the same form. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling like that to the Venkata Bhatta that both these all four are the equal. 154. गोपी द्वारे लक्ष्मी करे कृष्ण आस्वादन कृष्ण संग स्वाद ईश्वर त्वे भेद मानिले हय अपराध. The goddess of fortune enjoys the association of Krishna through the gopis. One should not differentiate between the forms of the Lord, for such a conception of offensive. So now Lakshmi ji is able to take the association through the gopis. So learning point from this, we have to also do our association with our Shiksha Guru or other acharyas or our Diksha Guru. Through them, different accordingly our parampara, we have to get connected with them. Association we have to keep the continue, and then all we should not keep the difference. No, this is a very just new joining Vaishnavas, and I am from the last 5 years, so I am a senior. No, we should not think like this. Whose Lord's mercy on whom, at what time, how it will come, nobody knows that. So we should not make difference in anyone. Lord also did not make a difference to any of their child. So why we should keep the difference? So that is telling here. So Lakshmi ji enjoying the rasa dancer in the form of the gopis. He They did not keep the difference. We also should not keep the difference. Next verse, 155. एक ईश्वर भक्तेर ध्यान अनुरूप एक ही विग्रह करे नानाकार रूप. Very good verse. There is no difference between the transcendental form of the Lord. Different forms are manifested due to different attachments of different devotees. Actually, the Lord is one, but he appears in different forms just to satisfy his devotees. So, why so many ropes are there? People are asking now. But to different devotees, they are they have the different attachment, different forms of attachment, and accordingly then they are requesting the Lord, and accordingly that Lord is fulfilling their ichha. So we will see the from here we will see the who 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 keep their desire in which form of the Lord. Example, now we are learning first canto Bhagavatam, 9th अध्याय. Lord, sorry, Bhishma Pitamaha ji ne, Bhishma Pitamaha he is leaving his body in front of the Lord Krishna. So the Bhishma Pitama, which form he is remembering? So he is remembering the though Lord Krishna with the two-handed form in front of his standing, but Bhishma Pitama is remembering the Lord's four-handed form, Parsarthi form he is remembering. So like these different devotees, they are wanted to see the Lords in a different mode. Arjun also when he see the uh, Lord's form, that then he did the prayers to the Lord, and then he told that Vishwarupa, he see that. After that he told to the Lord, no, in finally I wanted to see your two-handed forms. Like that we can see this Sridhar Kolavech, he wanted to see the form of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with this arguing and bargaining, the buying vegetables, that form he wanted to see this. So another few examples also given. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to see that Jagannath ji's form. Sridhar Swami, which he wanted to see the Lakshmi Narsimha form. Then Markandeya Rishi, he wanted to see the baby form of the Bal Mukunda. Rukmani ji wanted to see the beautiful form of the Udupi Gopal Krishna, and like this different. Prahlad Maharaj ji wanted to see the Nrsimha's form, and like this it is telling that. So whatever devotees are thinking, accordingly that uh, uh, Lord is appearing in front of them. Somebody asked to the Prabhupada ji, and it is explaining here, कि in a Hare Krishna mantra, some asking that कि Lord Rama is referred to the Rama or Balrama, but it is nothing like that. We should not keep the differentiate between the Rama is superior or Balrama is superior. It is telling from this verse. We will go to the next verse, 156. Yeah. मणि अर्थ विभागेन नील पीतादि अभियुक्तः रूप भेदम अवाप्नोति ध्यान भेदात अच्युत. When the jewel known as Vaidurya touches various other materials, it appears to be separated into different colors, and consequently its forms also appear different. Similarly, according to the meditational ecstasy of the devotee, the Lord, who is known as Achyuta, the infallible one, appears in different form, although he is essentially one. So he is a Sarva Karana Karanam. He is only coming to fulfill our device, our desires. Example is given here, Vedurya Mani. Wherever he is getting touch with the different type of lights, it is giving the different type of lights. It is, even though it is mentioning that here he he is changing the form also. So this is a describing here Vedurya Mani's example is given for the Lord, that it is telling here that one or two shloka we will do, Prabhuji, more. 153, sorry, 157. भटक है कहाँ आमी जीव पामर, कहाँ तुम्ही से कृष्ण साक्षात ईश्वर. Venkata Bhatta then said, I am an ordinary fallen living entity, but you are Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead. It is a simple. 158. From the previous verse, how humbleness is with Venkata Bhatta. He is telling, I am a fallen living entity, and which is ordinary fallen living entity. 158. अगाध ईश्वर लीला किछुआ न जानी, तुमी यही कहा से सत्य करी मानी. The transcendental pastime of the Lord are unfathomable, and I do not know anything about them. Whatever you say, I accept the truth. Here, he is continuing Venkat Bhattaji. Whatever I ask, whatever I ask you, you explained me, and I also did not ask you a different wrong here and there questions, and whatever you told, I have a firm faith on that. He asked how, with the humbleness, with the positivity he asked. He told that I don't know, I am a fool. Like this word he used, and he asked to the Bhagwan. Kunti Devi ji also, Kunti Maharani ji also, how she is praying with the very humbleness. So Lord is unfathomable. So we have to we are not only agree, we are not also only understand, but we have to accept in our day-to-day life. In our all actions, we have to remember him. In Chatusloki Sloka 10.8, 9, 10, 11, also telling. And then what Arjuna told that, whatever you are telling, I am totally agree that. So this is the telling that same thing we have to also keep the firm faith. That's why we can correlate with this tadvidhi paripatena pariprashnena sevaya upadeshyanti te jnaninam gnanina tattvadarshina. Little bit we can correlate with this verse because of they have seen the truth, and then only we surrender to them, to our parampara. Then only they seen the truth, and then only they are telling to us. If they not seen their own eyes, but they are following the shastras. So shastra is seeing the truth. So that's why it is telling that we have to follow this. 159. मोरे पूर्ण कृपा कैल लक्ष्मी नारायण, तार कृपाय पाइनो तोमार चरण दर्शन. So I have been engaged in the service of Lakshmi Narayana, and it is due to their mercy I have been able to see your lotus feet. We will continue up to 165, because of after that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will go to the different place. Now he is in a Sri Rangam, correct, with the Venkata Bhattaji. So we will continue up to that next 2 3 minutes. 160. कृपा करी कहिले मोरे कृष्णेर महिमा यार रूप गुणेश्वर्यर केह न पाय सीमा. Your out of your causeless mercy, you have told me of the glories of Lord Krishna. No one can reach the end of the opulence, qualities, and form of the Lord. So Venkata Bhatt is telling, you are so merciful. So you are telling this thing me. Otherwise, who will tell? And who can tell these things? Who knows these things? So Lord Krishna himself is telling his qualities, his opulence. Otherwise, no one will know fully. People will know that Mahajanas, Baramahaj and Mahajan, and the people knows that, but not fully. But here, Lord himself is telling. So that's why Vaikanta Bhatta is telling that out of your causeless mercy, you have told me the glories of Lord Krishna. Next verse, 161. एबे से जानीनु कृष्ण भक्ति सर्वोपरि कृतार्थ करिले मोरे कहिले कृपा करी. I I can now understand that devotional service unto Lord Krishna is the supreme form of worship. Before he was worshipping to the Narayana. Now four qualities are more. So he is telling that okay, supreme is the Lord Krishna. Out of your causeless mercy, you have made my life successful simply by explaining the facts. 162. एतबली भट्ट पड़ीला प्रभुर चरणे कृपा करी प्रभु तारे कैला आलिंगने. After saying this, Vaikanta Bhatta fell down before the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord, out of his causeless mercy, embraced him. This is a special quality of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is embracing. Next, 163. चातुर्मास्य पूर्ण हाइला भट्ट आज्ञा लैया दक्षिण चलीला प्रभु श्रीरंग देखिया. So now also Chaturmas is going on, correct? When the period of Chaturmasa was completed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took permission to leave from Venkata Bhatta, and after visiting Sri Ranga, he proceeded further toward southern India. 164, two more slok. संगेते चलीला भट्ट नायाय भवानी तारे विदाय दिला प्रभु अनेक यतने. Venkanta Bhatta did not want to return home, but also wanted go with the Lord. It was with great endeavor that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bade him farewell. No one wanted to get separation from Mahaprabhu. We see that in the previous chapters, previous adhyay also. Last verse, 165. प्रभुर वियोगे भट्ट हाइला अचेतन ए रंग लीला करे सचिर नंदन. When he did so, Venkata Bhatta fell down unconscious. Such are the pastime of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Mother Sachi at Sri Rangakshetra. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Hare Krishna. Now, from the next verse, Mahaprabhu is going to the another place. That is a Rushab Parvat. That we will see in the next week. Hare Krishna. Over to host.
Hare Krishna Ji, Dandatanam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thanks for nicely covering the wonderful discussion between Lord Chaitanya Prabhu and Venkata. So one must understand that the, what is the purpose of hearing these conversations. Why Lord Chaitanya Prabhu is trying to highlight the difference between Lord Krishna and Narayana. It doesn't mean that we as sadhakas have a right to undermine the devotees or the followers of Narayana and claim that we are superior than you. So that definitely should never be our understanding or realization. The purpose of Lord Chaitanya Prabhu's uh, explaining this difference is, if you remember, in the very beginning of this discussion, when Lord has asked why Lakshmi ji could not enter, she is such a great devotee of Lord, she is serving Lord Narayana very personally. Why she could not enter into Raslila of Krishna, and she wanted to enter into Raslila of Krishna, but she could not join. So the whole discussion started from there. If you remember what Vikarbhatta has told there, it is very, very important verse for every one of us, all the sadhakas. This verse I frequently quote in many of my meditations. Ami jiva kshudra buddhi sahaja astir. Ishwarera lila koti samudra gambhir. So the pastimes of the Lord are unimaginable. They are like a koti samudra gambhir. One ocean depth itself is some thousands and thousands of feet. So likewise, Koti Samudra. If you put one Samudra, one ocean above the other, the depth of that Koti means not exactly 1 crore. It is some crores that actually it indicates Koti Samudra Gambhir. So it is so intense that it is not possible for us to understand. Why? Why? Because Ami Jiva Shudra Buddhi. Sahaja Asir. Sahaja Asir. Always we are disturbed. So the purpose of understanding this is to not to differentiate. Oh, we are followers of Krishna. You are followers of Narayana, so you are inferior than followers of Krishna. No, each personality, like each incarnation of the Lord, has a very specific purpose. Why? The basic reason, one of the basic reasons is that we as a human beings in this material world are in a different platform. So each one having in a different platform will get attracted or attached to a particular pastime of the Lord. So that's the reason Lord expands. Otherwise, everyone is expected to be attached only to Krishna. It is not possible because we're in different platforms, different levels. So for us to give opportunity to somehow come back to Godhead, Lord is taking a different incarnations, different expansions, so that we have opportunity to uh, hear about the glories of the Lord. So that is the whole purpose we need to understand. That we are trying to understand the Lord Krishna, his mood, and followers of Krishna's, the mood of followers of Krishna. So he essentially, the whole discussion started about Gopi Bhav. If you remember last few discussions also we've seen. The Bhav of Gopi is how intense. It is not possible even for the Lakshmi Devi also to enter into that mood. So that is the whole purpose. It is never to differentiate or make followers of Narayana and or other expansions of the Lord inferior. Neither the expansions are inferior, nor the followers are inferior. Each one is having a different mood, and those who are following the particular expansion of the Lord in that particular mood will be reaching the abode of the Lord. So that is the whole understanding. Thank you very much, Narayana Prabhu, for nicely explaining today's verse. It's very, very intense discussion. Thank you once again. Devotees have any questions or comments? Narayana Prabhu is available to take them. VP Govinda Prabhu.
Hare
Narayana Prabhu,
Krishna, Prabhuji.
please attend to
Dandavat
this.
pranams. Hare Krishna, Nana and Prabhuji, Dandavat pranams. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I really cherished the session. Prabhuji, I had a couple of queries. First of all, maybe what Prabhuji said, taking from there, that on one place we said that, and we say it normally all the time, there's a massive difference, like 4 major gunas you mentioned between Narayana and Lord Krishna. But then you also gave the example of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, where sometimes devotees say whether when we say Rama, is it Lord Rama or is it Balrama? Then did I misunderstand? Did you say that is the same? Doesn't really matter. Then I'm thinking if that's same, but we do have differences otherwise between Lord Krishna, Narayan, Lord Shiva. So how to put these together, Prabhuji, that they are same but they're different? Of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji's whole theory could answer, which is Achintya Bheda, at the same time, different. But what are your thoughts on that, Prabhuji? That's the first question. Hare
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I will try to attempt this one. Yes. एते चांस कला पुंसम कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं इंद्रारिर व्याकुलम लोकम मुडयन्ति युगे इंद्रारिर व्याकुलम लोकम मुडयन्ति युगे. So 1328 it is telling that this is when the Vyasdev ji wrote all the avatars. So after that still his mind was getting disturbed. Then Narad ji explained him. And then this Paribhasa Sutra or this main emperor verse came. It is proving that Lord Krishna is a supreme. Here 3-4 examples are there. Lakshmi ji get attracted from the Krishna. Gopiyas not get attracted from the Narayanas. This is also one is the example ki Krishna have the superior. Brahma ji, Shiv ji, these we cannot able to compare with him. The Ram, he came as one of the avatars. Ved Vyas ji written that Krishna Bhagwan also in one of the avatars in the before 1328. But when in the 1328 he corrected again. No. I wrote there, but he is the main fountainhead. He tell that. And another thing, in the how we will make the difference in our Hare Krishna mantra, Ram, he is not Balram, or Balram is not Ram, but everything is Krishna. If superficially we will see, yeah, he came in the different yuga, this came in different yuga, they have the different roop, but they came from the Lord Krishna only. Like this, I understood Prabhuji, and I tried to give answer. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for that, Prabhuji. I will move on to my second question very quickly. Prabhuji, you gave a list of devotees who wanted to see Lord in different forms. One of the example was Lord Prahlad Maharaj, that he wanted to see Narasimhadev in Narasimhadev's form. my understanding is that Narasimhadev came in that form, half lion, half man, to overcome the conditions of the boon given to Hiranyakashipu. So was it because of that, or was it because Prahlad Maharaj wanted to see Narasimhadev?
This no idea, Prabhu. No idea this answer. But in the Radhesham Prabhuji's lecture, it is told that Prahlad Maharaja had a wish that a desire that he wanted to see the Lord Narsimha's form. That's why I repeated that sentence. Nothing is mine. Any devotees have answer, they can answer, so we all can understand this. I
So,
know
correct. Yeah,
Bhishma Pitamaji asked Parthsarthi and different that we can understand. Yes, but correct question by the VP Govinda Prabhuji. Thank you for raising this question, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, we all have to understand that here, Lord Nrsimhadev is expansion of Lord Krishna only, and Prahlad Maharaj was attached to Lord Narayana. So he has been praying for Lord Narayana. Uh, Maybe what you told about Radhesham Prabhu's reference, I need to hear that lecture. If possible, you can share that. But my understanding is that he was attached to Lord Narayana only because always he has been preaching to his fellow co-student, fellow students, classmates about Lord Narayana only. There was no any reference of discussion about Lord Nrsimhadev's Leelas or glories during any discussions with his classmates and with anybody for that matter. So it is only to circumvent the situation which has been created by Brahma because of the boons he has given to Hiranyakashipu. So Lord has accepted that form, and the very moment Prahlad Maharaj has understood that this is different, not different from Lord Narayana, so he got attached to that form. So his attachment to that form was uh, from after Lord Nrsimhadev's appearance. This is my understanding, but let me also hear uh, from the lecture what you are referring to, and maybe we can try to get references from other senior devotees. If anybody else has any other understanding or a proper reference of the relationship between Prahlad Maharaj and Nrsimhadev before he appears in that particular form, they can always share now or in the forum. Anybody has any references or understanding, they are welcome to share. Otherwise, probably
Hare
can go to the
Krishna.
next question if we have.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, just a follow-up on that. Are we saying that after Narasimhadev's appearance, Prahlad Maharaj worshipped Narayan in the form of Narasimhadev?
He got attracted to that form, Prabhu. He got attached to that form after his appearance, because otherwise he has been glorifying, remembering Lord Narayana. But since Lord Nrsimhadev appeared in that particular, Lord Narayana appeared in that Nrsimhadev's form. So my understanding is that he got attached to that particular form. So this is my understanding.
Okay, Prabhuji. I was thinking because there is a reference that Prahlad Maharaj made the date.
What we said, we'll try. Let me try to hear the lecture which Prabhu has referred to.
Yeah. No,
Radhesham Prabhu.
that's a different thing. That's in the past. That whether he wanted, he desired Narayan to come up in that form. But what I'm thinking is now future after Narasimhadev's appearance, because obviously before that, Prahlad Maharaj always worshipped the deity in the form of Narayan. I'm thinking now, did he change the deity or did he add the deity of Narasimha Dev after that? That's what I'm thinking.
Let's not speculate that. But one thing is that
That
Lord
yes,
Nrsimhadev's
yes.
form was not new. He was available, or he was residing in this form eternally in his abode in Vaikuntha. So it's not that when he appeared in this form, so Lord Narayana has created another abode for him in Vaikuntha. Okay, now you stay here. No, it doesn't go like this, because Lord Nrsimhadev's form also eternally available. So he came that in that form, because it is not in this particular yuga only. So it has been happening in every time. So he was available in that form, in that his abode in Vaikuntha planets. So
Yeah.
now, if your question is whether Pranamara changed the deity of Narayana to Nrsimhadev, this is something which I can't imagine or answer.
That's what I'm thinking. But it's okay. It's very coincidental. Out of the whole list, the reason I picked Narasimha Dev, because today, fortunately enough, we are starting Bhakti Vedanta Module 1, and the Canto 7 is from Prahlad Maharaj. So maybe we'll raise there. But no, that was very interesting to figure out, because I mean, I don't remember from Bhagavatam that this happened. But it's okay. Just curious to know. Thank you so much again, Prabhuji. Dhanvatana. Hare Krishna.
So, Hare Krishna, thank you, devotees. Thank you very much once again, Narayana Prabhu, for taking through the discussion nicely. So, with our permission, we'll conclude the session here, and then we'll continue next week. I think next week is supposed to be Girana Mataji. She is not present, looks like, in today's session. But once we confirm, then we'll